Chazal say that the daughters of Tzlofchad were not only tzidkaniot, righteous women, they were also chakmaniot. They were very smart, they were very knowledgeable, and they knew the Torah very well. And when they come to Moshe Rabbeinu, they know the longest, the halacha, and they say, Moshe Rabbeinu, look, our father's estate that he was supposed to receive, his legacy is land that he's supposed to receive in Eretz Yisrael. If our mother is halachically not supposed to remarry, or doesn't need to remarry and have another son who may inherit, so obviously we are supposed to receive the inheritance. It's mima nafshach. That's the ultimate conclusion. If we learn and understand the legal considerations properly. So Moshe Rabbeinu brings the question forth to Kadosh Baruch Hu. V'ekrev Moshe et mishpatan lifnei Hashem. And the question is, if what they're claiming is so simple, why does Moshe Rabbeinu need to ask Kadosh Baruch Hu? Why can't he just say, yeah, correct, you're right. Yeah, he obviously understands what they understand. So Chazal say nit'alma mimenu halacha. He lost it for a moment. He had a blackout for whatever reason. But the Torah T'mimah gives a different insight. He says, if we look at the pasuk, it says, "V'ekrev Moshe et mishpatan lifnei Hashem." In other words, Moshe Rabbeinu did not bring the question, et shelatan or et dvaran, their words to Hashem. He brought it mishpatan, the decision in front of Kadosh Baruch Hu. In other words, Moshe Rabbeinu understood what the right thing is to do. But since it's a heavyweight question, which could have ramifications for generations forth, and it's probably the first time a question like this is arising, therefore, although Moshe Rabbeinu knows he's smart, he knows halacha, he realizes that sometimes in big questions like this, you have to bring in those who have the experience. You have to bring in the previous generation. You have to bring whoever's over you. And in this case, Moshe Rabbeinu, who learned from Kadosh Baruch Hu, brings the decision to Kadosh Baruch Hu. And I learned from that a lot, because especially as a rabbi, I have to make decisions on halachic questions that come up. So some things already are known and have been decided already years before. But sometimes there are big questions that have wide ramifications, that are heavyweight questions, that even though I can learn the Sfarim, learn the halacha, or any rabbi can, and these questions come up, but there needs to be an yir'at ha'ora'ah. In these heavyweight questions, we see the rabbanim along the generations, when there were things that could have a very wide impact. They didn't decide on their own. They consulted with other rabbis, and they consulted with the rabbis from the previous generation, who had to be able to have a wider range of thought and foresight, and be able to see what the results of this psak could be, and make the decisions with consulting with the rabbis of the previous generation, and those who have the experience. And that is what Moshe Rabbeinu taught us with the lesson of Bnot Tzlofchad, that in things that are heavyweight and serious, you should not only rely on yourself, not rely only on the books. You should have humility and consult with those who are over you, just like Moshe Rabbeinu did. Shabbat Shalom.